why old guys over 50 plus continue to stay relevant in a time where we should be completely irrelevant by now, right? We should be out of the picture, guys, right? We should be chilling on a beach somewhere. We should be kicking out back on the couch going, hey, it was a good run, right? It was fun. Party's over. But we're not. Okay, we are still highly relevant, and dare I say, even more relevant, which has never happened in history. More relevant than the younger generation that has come after us. And the main reason for this is because nothing better has come along to replace us. Because in order for someone to become irrelevant, something better needs to come along, right? That's just how it is with everything, right? Not only human nature, but everything. I mean, cars, right? Technology, things become irrelevant because they get replaced with something better, right? Like the record, you guys remember vinyl records? What'd that get replaced by? Got replaced by cassettes, right? What cassettes get replaced by? Cassettes got replaced by MP3, digital files. Okay, something else better comes along. So we are part of a weird generation where we continue to stay relevant, right? We just have not been replaced yet. And I'm saying this honestly, I don't see anything coming along to replace us, right? And I mentioned in my previous old guy coaching videos that I thought 10 years ago, maybe more than that, that I would have already been replaced, right? Like, oh yeah, younger POA will come along, and he could take over my work, maybe take over my business even, and I could just hire him to take over. Has not happened. I am still out there myself, going out there and teaching guys cold approach pickup. Myself, walking up to 18, 19, 20-year-old women as a 50-year-old dude, cold approaching them successfully, right? Leaving the venue with them, helping my students leave the venue with them, coaching them how to do it. Never thought that I'd still be doing this. I was just out here early this morning, right? Started shooting at about 3 a.m., shooting coaching videos for my 33 Secrets channel. Never thought I'd still be doing that, right? Never thought I'd have like most of the market share when it comes to this. I'm like probably one of the last standing pickup artists, cold approach pickup artists on the planet. Just because nobody's come along to replace me, right? And I've always said, like, I've had a number of people who don't like me, message me, go, you know what, old man, fossil, time to retire. And I'm like, sure, no problem. Who's gonna replace me, right? Haven't seen it. I walk into venues, I'm now number one, right? I'm the oldest dude in the venue, and I'm the best dude in the venue. Why? Because nobody has come along. Nobody has continued learning this stuff. Almost every single guy in the venue who is younger than me is on their cell phones, swiping, they're on their Bumble, swiping, trying to get dates. And I'm like, dude, there are hot chicks all over this venue. Why aren't you talking to them? Oh no, don't we get... What? Talk to them? Oh my goodness. Nobody taught me how to do that. It's sad, right? It's sad. But this is why our generation continues to stay relevant. I mean, at some point, yeah, I'm just going to have to hang it up by default just because, I don't think anyone's going to come along a long time, but I'm just going to stay in the game as long as I want to, right? I mean, at this point, it's just fun. It's just fun. It's fun owning the place, right? It's kind of like Tom Brady out there. He played, and it's insane. He played until he was about what? He just retired a few months back, but this guy played until what? He was like 45, 46? How old is Tom Brady? 46 years old, running circles around dudes, running circles, winning Super Bowls. People like, hey, old man, when are you going to retire? What for, right? I'm still winning. What for? So, yeah, you're part of this generation, and even him, same thing. It's hard to replace him. I don't know if he'll ever be replaced. But you are part of this generation where you're just not going to become irrelevant. I mean, this is why you look at like a lot of these bands from the 80s that we grew up with, right? Twisted Sister, Motley Crue, Billy Idol. Billy Idol, man. I used to love this dude in high school. These dudes all still touring. Like what? These dudes are all still touring. A lot of these dudes are still filling up stadiums. Still loads of people coming to see these old bands, right? Where these guys should be retired, right? And these guys would retire. If nobody was coming to their concerts, they'd be like, it's over, guys. We're just not popular anymore. Time to hang it up, right? It was a good run. Time to retire. But they don't. Why? Because they're still selling tickets, right? Same thing. I'm like, hey, if nobody signed up for my boot camp anymore, nobody's subbing to my channel. Yes, I would be like, yeah, maybe it's time to consider something else. Maybe it's time to hang it up, getting old. But it hasn't happened, man. Channel's still growing. Boot camps are still successful. Business still thriving. Still number one in the venues. I'm like, goodness gracious, man. This ride just continues. It just keeps going and going, you know. And this wasn't the case for previous generations, right? Our dad's generation or our grandfather's generation, usually they were pushed out of the limelight by the time they hit their 30s. Done, old man. It's not happening, right? It just astounds me, right? How even like these action heroes from before, like from 40 years ago, are still making action films. Why is Stallone still making action films? Why is Schwarzenegger still making action films? Because nobody has come along to replace it. Like, look at these actors these days, right? They don't lift weights for the roles. They just CGI it or put on the suit that already has the foam padded muscles. No, because these guys are still in demand. So they're like, still in demand. I'm gonna still make these movies then, right? I'm still gonna cash it in, right? You go to these Comic Cons, right? You ever go to these Comic Cons? I want to go to one. I haven't been to one yet, but I do want to check one out. But a lot of these Comic Cons, you go there and a lot of these actors from these TV shows from like the 70s and 80s are, you could go meet them there, take photos, and people will line up to meet these people. It's like, why? Oh, that was so long ago. Because they're still relevant, right? Nobody has come along to replace them. So, yeah, you're part of this odd generation as an old guy over 50 plus that just continues to stay relevant, right? The movies that we enjoyed as kids, still relevant. The music, the pop culture, even some of the clothes, still relevant today, right? The cars, they're still widely popular today, right? It's crazy. I was looking up the values of I had a Camaro IROC back then. You guys remember the IROC? I got an IROC back then. That was the car to have, by the way. It was the IROC, right? Either you had an IROC or you had a Mustang GT. I remember my buddy, good buddy of mine, Nick, he had a Mustang GT with T-tops, which was rare, and a 5-speed. I mean, kids today, they don't even know how to drive stick shift. It's so sad, right? Nick had a Mustang GT 5-speed. I had a Camaro IROC 5-speed with T-tops as well. And I just felt like we didn't even really need game. We just needed to drive by the schools and drive by in our car and park in front and sit there on our cars. Girls would just walk by, we'd talk to them, we'd tell them, hey, let's go down to the mall. It was so easy to meet girls, right? But I mean, yeah, I'm getting off track with that. But I was laughing because I looked up the values of the IROC. The IROC values have gone up. I'm like, oh my goodness. So you continue to stay relevant just because there has been really nothing, and it doesn't look like there will be anything that's going to come along anytime soon that is going to replace what is considered old, right? There's just not. So As always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything I missed, anything you'd like to add, anything you agree with or disagree with, drop them in the comments below. As always, this is Matt Cross from AlphaMaleSecrets signing out. Don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that notification bell for me as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate it since they don't like promoting these type of videos to you guys. And for you guys who want to support my work, best way to do that is just to become a premium subscriber of my premium AlphaMaleSecrets channel, which I'm hosting on a private platform away from YouTube, and that is to protect my premium content from YouTube in the event they try to shut us down one day. They won't be able to, because I'll have my premium AlphaMaleSecrets channel on my private platform, which is active right now. And right now it's only $1 to become a premium AlphaMaleSecrets channel member. So take advantage of it. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.